Like, you know, there's a higher power, there's what we call the creator of all things. And, you know, once you honor that and you develop that relationship, it's not a religion, it's a relationship. The trees, the flowers and so on, they only live but for a while, and then life is given to them again in another form. And same goes with us. At a young age, my grandparents raised me. They taught me how to survive at a young age. Because it was a time that was very traumatic in our lives. It was a time when government was taking away children from their homes. I thank my grandparents for keeping me out of that. They took me to a place where there wasn't that type of activity. That type of life taught us how to work hard, how to be respectful of other people. Be respectful of the land, be respectful of the animals. They give their lives for us to survive. When you understand that, it's so much easier to go through life. And then you instill those values in your son.
I'm a tattoo artist from Fish River Cree Nation, and I've been tattooing for the last 6 years. I'll say I've lived many lives in a short span of time just to get where I'm at now.
Hi, buddy. How old is he here?
How old are you there, bud? So this is what I wanted.
So why didn't you do it?
He doesn't have time for me. It was his first guitar.
Yeah,
Oh. So what was this about?
because we were leaving the beach, he wanted to stay there.
Collected the Batman and the DC. You can't even buy them for 50 cents anymore.
So Josh, are you planning to auction them?
Oh no.
An avid collector of anything and everything he could think of.
He was very creative in telling stories, and he would draw them out. What I find is that he developed a greater imagination. When he did travel, he did always carried a book.
Originally, I thought it could have been a comic book artist, so I've always kept that in the back of my mind while trying looking at other careers. I did get turned down for CBSA, Canadian Border Services. My dad actually came across a commercial fishing license, and I decided to do that until I figured out what I wanted to do with my life. You have to just make do with what you have, and not everything's going to be perfect all the time, especially in fishing, where it's rough seas and you're fighting against weather that can change in a split second, right? So through any stressful scenario and just like keep working through it. I think that's something I've always carried with me.
You know, after work, we finished cleaning the fish, we're washed up, had something to eat, and there he's already creating art pieces.
There's 8 years of not being unsure if I wanted to go into policing in that career. And I would just go to art nights every week, and my friends were like, maybe you should try tattooing. So that's when I decided to give it a go, and got accepted into my apprenticeship.
It might have been there all along, but never really voiced it until he went to that tattoo convention. As parents, I think that's what we would like to see happen, is for them to find their place in this world and be content with where they're at.
If you push something on a child, then they're gonna push against that. But as long as you show them that love and give them other opportunities in life, then that burden's not there on that child.
Call him my sunshine. That's my nickname for him, because when everything bad happened or something made me down, he would always come there and he'd always cheer me up. And so I always called him my sunshine.
You see, when he was born, I was working. I was away from home. And I didn't get to see him till 2 weeks later. And I made a promise that I would never miss his birthday, ever again. So when he was born, I wasn't there, but 2 weeks later, that was my greatest joy, was to pick him up. And I said, my son, never again will I ever be without you on your birthday. And it didn't matter what I did in the future years, I never missed his birthday.
Patience, understanding, unconditional love, letting things go that you can't control anymore, and learn to disagree agreeably and do it with kindness is what I would say to Joshua.
You know, and he's got his independence as well. And that's how we were brought up. You know, because food was scarce too, right? We could only eat so much. You ate your portion, and your siblings had their share of that food as well. You know, if it wasn't there, then fine.
Nobody just knows that off the top of their head, like how to get into well, how do you be a cartoon artist or something, you know? Early on inspirations would be comic books for sure. Coolest looking art always has like strong shadows in it. It creates a lot of dimension through shadows and light. I think it's just fun to like realize that, oh, like anything could be art in a way, or you can create your own worlds. People will maybe find their own path and realize that they can create their own worlds. So I think I aspire to do that, is to create this world and bring people into it, because I think it feels different, at least to me, compared to what you see in the city. Yeah, I think you gotta stick true to your vision and realize the value you bring to people, and coming in with realize what skills you've developed over the years and honing in on those, and maybe like reflecting on them too and realizing, oh yeah, I forgot this can work for this piece of art.